While the 2025 book is coming to a close, Spotify released this year's Spotify Wrapped just 2 days ago on the 3rd. Basically what that is a summary of all the songs you listened to in the past year, and it does some little analysis on your taste. Now last year it had a video generated by AI, which kind of disappoints me. But I'm bored, so let's make a character out of it. Hey, how you doing? It's the Gentleman, and today is a historical day for my channel because I'll be starting my first ever series, the Imagine series, where I'll be creating things and characters based on random items or concepts in hopes it'll be an inspiration for all those gorgeous cuties watching at home. First off, let's pull out my Spotify Wrapped, shall we? Boom! To be honest, you could use any music tracking app or whatever, or just make like a little record for yourself on what your most played songs are. Or you could go to YouTube, they have a similar thing there, where they take records on what channels you watch. Unfortunately for me, it was just filled with drawing tips, so I thought it was a bit boring. Anyways, as you can see here, my top artist was Nobuo Uematsu, the composer of many memorable video game tunes. Hey, you know the guy. But specifically, I was obsessed with his Final Fantasy III soundtracks. This is quite interesting because I was sure my top artist was gonna be Hitoshizuku and Yama, but they came close second. There were a couple of Genshin composers and, of course, a Garrett Williamson, the main composer of the Date Everything game while I was obsessed with it. And of course, they obviously knew my most listened genre. My top songs were mostly Vocaloid, plus the sudden obsession of On Schedule, which you'll understand for reasons. Also, a little trick to make a certain song the top in your next Wrapped. You can put the chosen song in its own playlist and set the playlist as your alarm. Spotify will think you're playing it over and over again. Shh, you didn't get that from me. Alright, so here's a quick preview of the top 5 songs. Alright, so that is the summarized summary of my listening this past few years. This past year. There will be other elements from the rap that I'll also include in the design process. Without further ado, let's start drawing. Okay, so I did a few things. First off, gathered all of these references right here. And then I also did some sketches in my sketchbook before diving in. So now we have a little bit more of a clearer idea. Oop, don't mind the background music. And there we have it, I think we're done. Yeah. First of all, I made the head kind of a flower shape. Try to give it some age as well by the little wrinkles or something in the hands. They referenced this graphic right here. I chose these because these patterns, these kind of like swirly thingy panther type shape, I kind of took it from frames over here. These checker thingies come from up there, and then just the overall elegance and like the vintageness of it, just like definitely within my music taste, I guess. Here's the clocks here from Timothy's theme, obviously. This wrap thingy, this cute gown wrap from the 20s. I thought that really tied in with like the age. But anyway, here it is, the curator. It's like a collector of all that stuff, just like what this thing says. And there you have it. Thank you so much for watching the first episode of the brand new Imagine series. Be sure to stay tuned for the next episode. We'll be doing lots more concepts, and it's going to be fun and inspirational and stuff. So thank you again. Go subscribe.